Welcome to the Wolf of the West YouTube channel. Today I will be doing a review of The Gray Man, so let's get straight to it. Netflix hasn't quite had a heavy hitter in the movie department this year. None of this year's originals really stood out to me so far. Netflix original content can be very hit or miss. Every year they normally have at least one diamond in the rough. Last year for me, that film was The Harder They Fall. A great western shooter that was easily one of the best movies of 2021. I wonder if this film can be the headline of Netflix original movies this year. The Gray Man is a high-paced action film produced by Anthony and Joe Russo. These two also produced Avengers Endgame, and you can see their influence throughout the whole movie. They tell a simple story and pack a ridiculous amount of action inside of it. The Gray Man is Netflix's big-budget summer blockbuster of this year. Netflix dropped a wallet on the table by featuring Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. Let's see if their investment paid off. The Gray Man is based off of a book by Mark Greene. Our protagonist is Sierra Six, a very stoic hitman for the CIA. Six and his brother were abused by their father as kids, so Six kills his own father to save himself and his brother. He takes the murder charge and is forced into doing a lot of time until a CIA agent visits him. This agent Fitzroy lets Six escape from his prison sentence if he works for him as a hitman. Of course he accepts and becomes a legendary mercenary over the next 16 years. This film is pretty unapologetic about being action first. The story is obviously a second thought and not too engaging. You can watch something like this without focusing too much and just enjoy what you're seeing on the screen. If I had to say anything about Ryan Gosling's performance as Six, I'd say it wasn't anything special. I'm sure he would have done a better job with a different script, but in this role he was forgettable. His action scenes were amazing, but the dialogue was very bland aside from a few funny one-liners. I get that his character is supposed to be a silent assassin, but I don't believe you should bring in a big actor if you're just going to be a robot, as even pointed out in the film's dialogue. If anyone carried this film, it was Lloyd, played by Chris Evans. Lloyd was a former CIA Black Ops agent, but it only lasted 5 months because of his rebellious attitude and reckless actions. He was the bad boy of this film, and Evans truly brought him to life. As I said earlier, the narrative was really basic, so Evans didn't have much to work with. His character was given no depth and barely any backstory. Even after being played as crappy hand, he still flourished. Anyone who saw this film would tell you that he was the most entertaining character easily. He turned his basic villain into a character that made you laugh at clever jokes without losing his evil image. This performance is a good example of why you should pay for top-tier actors. They can amplify their character role and stand out above the rest. This is definitely a movie to see with your friends and yell "holy shit" every 10 seconds. The action scenes were top-notch. So many clever moments during the comedy that kept you engaged. This film will be a solid 7 out of 10 for me, but it didn't stand out in any way to make it memorable. If you ask me about this movie in 2 years, I'll probably only have the faint memory of Chris Evans hilariously trying to rip an old man's ears off. I recommend it if you like action shooters. It's not amazing, but I can't say it wasn't a fun experience. This was a quick review, but I hope you find it enjoyable. If there's any other Netflix original movies that I should review, please comment. Thanks for staying and have a blessed day.